Welcome back to the victorious endless legend Tempest of Victory. Did I mention we won last time? Oh, we won. We're the winners. Winning is good, and that's us. Actually, we could have done better, but I am not going to complain right now. We have in fact taken, I believe, the capital. What used to be their capital. Now there's this city down here and this city over here. This city is better situated because you can see there are a lot of real nice stuff next to it. But I feel like this is our most immediate target because it's fast to get there. And if we don't get there, then it's also easy for them to strike back at us. So I don't want to take my military units into this direction and then have them being backdoored by whatever 6 units still here. We may have to bear with them attacking us for once first before we get to the point where we can actually take on their main military, because probably 2 or 3 of those are militias and they do have an upgraded fortification, so most likely there are 3 units of militia in here and 3 units of something else. We'll find out. But in the meantime, we have to do a little more home base homekeeping to make sure we don't have any problems over back yonder direction. I'm going to bring my orcs over this way and use them as a scouting unit so that we make sure there's nothing coming through this way. I'll just park them over here. Anytime I don't want them, I can dismiss, but we do want to have this safety net. And also I'm thinking about bringing them over here at some point when we start to push this way. So they could be units that allow us to get reinforcement. Maybe we can just bring them over now, since we're not going to be able to really attack them for a couple of turns quite yet while I wait and heal my units. Either way, I think we have a plan. Let's see if anybody hates us. One of our enemies has been destroyed by the Reds. I feel like the Red Army, the commies, will be our next target. They and us, let's see, they are doing pretty well. We're 533 and they're 440. So we're in fact in the lead now, I believe. Yep, we are. I imagine their next target will be the purples. And then they're going to run into the orange. So as long as we don't actually encounter them, well, they might come this way now, but if they don't come this way, they will go this way. And I'm hoping they don't do that until we have taken care of business down here. And when that happens, what I'm hoping to do is I would have one major fighting force down this territory, and then one major fighting force up north, so we can kind of backdoor them from here, since the Reds, their home base is in that direction. Unfortunately, these guys seem to have a lot of things going on actually right now. So I'm not 100% confident now whether I can take them directly heads on. We may have to grind them out a little bit to have them waste away their forces, our backbone, if you will. 6%. With the central market done, I will get to 30%. Why can't I put them into industry right now? Can I? Yeah, it works, so let's do that. This will have them build stuff faster. That will be useful so that this city can actually produce stuff at some point. And then I'll be able to directly build units from here instead of having to wait. So here's what I will do. I'm going to put out a little bait, see if they will bite. And I got some pearls out of that trouble. I have 5 units in here. I believe 2 of them are militia. So 3 units, 3, 6, 7, and then 3 units. So 10 units total versus 10 units of mine. I don't have any militia yet. So if they attack me right now, I might be a little bit on the defensive. So I'm going to park them close to my city so I don't get their militias participating in any sort of fight. Actually, you know what? I think we might have to just park them in the city so they don't just attack. Since there's nobody inside at the moment. This group is here because he has an ability which gives him additional attack power in the forest tile. So he's sitting on the forest tile right now. So if anybody attacks him, they will be staring into the abyss. And we'll slowly bring these guys over. I want them to be do a little bit of reinforcing for us. I think we should be okay over there. Because now green is dead. And red we have not actually even met yet. So they can't directly declare war on us without meeting us. So that will be at least a few turns. And purple is probably preoccupied with their own stuff. Orange hasn't bothered us yet. Green hasn't bothered us yet. So green might actually get into our way pretty soon because he is been pitying us for some time. Green are these guys. And he's not afraid. So let's keep it this way. Once we feel like we're ready, we're going to try to meet some of the other civilizations or factions because I want to do a little bit of trading with them. It's good to, in this game, I have adopted the thought process of basically hating absolutely everyone because every person I've met declared war on me except for the dragons, but they are just been pitying me the entire time. So I don't actually feel particularly happy about any of that. Now that if I'm meeting someone, the only thing I can think about is when will they betray me and stab me in the back. Guess what? I'm gonna stab you in the back. Alright. I got an achievement. Now, what will you do? They're pulling their units together, it seems like. They're moving that way. So I'm guessing they're trying to make an invasion force based in this city, which is not bad for us because that will leave this city open. I think we have enough back here to ward off any sort of attack if they get some funny business. So I'm going to continue to make this progress. If they are actually going to leave, get out of there, then we're going to attack them directly without waiting. Everybody's still at 100%. We have pretty good unit production on both sides. Okay, let's make alternate between the 3 unit productions: the Iceworks, the Kekator, and the Masterminds. Because the Masterminds and the Kekators don't use any resources; they just use production, which is good for free units. And also, at some point, I'm going to put a mayor into this town as well. That will allow them to be potentially also another general units in case somebody comes up from here. Should I poke out my heads a little bit? Oh, it's dangerous. But I can't resist the temptation. We're gonna do it. They're basically fully healed. So I should be able to do this reasonably safely. Let's try. Next turn, these guys will make it back into our reinforcement rounds, which is good. I don't think anything is going on here. Borough Streets. After Borough Streets, let's build... What should we build? Let's do more Mastermind. One more Mastermind here. And then I may start to switch their focus into other things. Because our science has been stalling for some time because of this conflict. But I do want to make sure we're safe. I want to make sure we have enough military to crush, absolutely crush, the Taliban. That definitely looks like the sea, but it's not particularly well situated, I have to say. Hey man, we're picking a fight with you. Do you understand? Okay. So Strikeforce 3 is a pretty good governor unit. He has 2 different boosts. One of them, which I want very badly, is food. Because this city needs to grow a little bit more. Okay. I think everything's fair. Is he gonna come and fight us? We're tempting him. Oh, I see. He walks in such a silly fashion, it's hilarious. Did anything happen? Not a whole lot has happened. Which means... You know... This might be a little bit of bravado, but I think we might be ready. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. I was going to take over those units there, but maybe I don't have to. You don't have enough movement. I don't think you can actually make it back in time. Well, no, we have to siege him. Okay, that makes sense. But can we actually weaken these guys a little bit before we get into dirty business? Let's try it. Okay, they withdrew. Good idea. I don't know if this is a great idea, but I'm going to try it. You gain nothing from being tentative about what you're going to do. So this is our aggression play. The longer we wait, the worse it will be, because we're still in their territory. Our unit here hasn't really gotten to the point where they can stand on their own quite yet. So that is not something we want to be really going back and forth about at this moment. Okay, so you're almost done. You have something queued up next turn. You're almost done. You have something queued up next turn. I want to produce a little more iceworks. And I think what I'm going to do right now is going to change him slightly. It'll be nice if I have two different attacking units so that I can build icework and alternate with something else. But right now, they're my main weapons. Think about switching the equipment on them, but actually, you know what? I think we're okay for now. The other thing I kind of forgot to do was upgrade stuff on my heroes and also retrofit them with stuff. But that's okay. The market is almost done. They're unhappy, but it's getting close. How much does it cost? 233. We may have enough money for the hero now. Do we? No. We need one more turn. Okay. Sounds good. 3 turns for production. Do we have everything queued up? Perfect. Perfect. Next turn, we're going to get some safety. Will they attack us? He's now up to 7. But we need to do this quickly. Wait, what? Why can't I produce any more? Oh, because the city is full, most likely. I see. Well, if the city is full, we have to transfer somebody out. So they have a lot of regeneration options. I'm wondering what I should do here. Yeah. So their ultimate is basically a huge amount of health regeneration. But I guess they don't make great governors because they don't have a lot of skills that really helps with governing, except for a lot of food. Food everywhere. So that makes me actually rethink about my plans of making him getting another governor. That's actually, you know what? Strikefire 3 actually is a clone. The other guy has exactly the same bonuses. Oh well, we're gonna go for this. Now what's going on down here? Okay, we're gonna leave him alone because they have already gone to half health. So we're just gonna bring everybody back. And you come here and begin the siege. I don't want these guys to have 150 extra hit points. We're going to wear them down just a little bit, hopefully. I think under 50 is where we want to be. And I'm hoping at some point my militias come back, because then we feel a little bit of happiness over here as well. We don't have to worry too much. Can I grab you? 52. Not yet. If I need it, I will grab them. You can't do it. What about this? That's not particularly useful. Well, if that's the case, I think our option is... It's very costly. I don't like this very much. Although I don't really think I have a whole lot of options here. But the option I have right now is making money. The influence is also very important as well, but I don't know how much I gain from this. Okay, I only gain 3 influence per population. What about science? Alright, let's do a mixture between science and money. This way we can continue to make things up here. Not be able to make ice works, but that's okay. A lot of these are just throwaway units. And we'll take 1 ice work. 1 second. 2 ice works. No. 1 ice work, 1 cake tour. Make another new army. Combine both of you. And then have them start marching down and reinforce our other places. So you should be okay. Next turn, I think... Okay, they're fine because they basically have nothing. But I'm going to have another ice work join them. And... what's going on here? I think we can do the same thing here, because we're starting to run out of room for production. Think about hiring a unit here. A hero. The hero that we want. Army damage boost, army defense boost, but no industrial production. Dust efficiency. Food boost. That's pretty good. Both of them are exactly the same guy. I don't know what's happening, but okay. He is slightly cheaper. Is that because the exclusive? Is there anybody else worthwhile? Influence boost is something I would like to have at some point, but not really all that fussed. I'm not sure if... Let's see, are you actually any good at governing? Health regeneration... Military upkeep. Not particularly good. What about you? Trade routes. Trade routes. I don't actually think I have a lot of trade routes, because I can't trade on land. Since I am the squid people, we can't walk very far. So I want somebody who can give me passive bonuses. Yeah, science boost. You're actually pretty good. You have a lot of things. So he will give us science boost, which is something... No, you won't. Actually, this is not great. Wait, why did you... Oh, I see. So it looks like what happens is that if the civilization gets destroyed, then their hero becomes recruitable. That's very interesting. Huh. Did not know that could happen. And that's actually bad because he's invested a lot of stuff into useless abilities, so I don't want this. Let's actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and... Well, we can't afford it, but let's go ahead and grab one of these guys next turn. They don't have any skills immediately, but they have a lot of stuff. I think up here, yeah, you get a lot of governor abilities, which is fantastic. Okay. Keep that in mind. Not worth it to build a chapel in this city, which means I should probably do the same, but let's go ahead and make a few more units just for sacrificial purposes. At least they can be blown up by my heroes if we need to. They're a body. There's some damage that my units that I care about don't have to take. That's how I think about him. But I don't want to spend this because I need to collect a little more pearls to open up the last stage of the pearl stuff. The pearl stuff. The Temple of Auriga. That's the name. Remember it well. I can do a Cakator. Let him eat Cakator. But I would rather build it at an Animation? The Cakator doesn't do a whole lot, and it's cheap to buy if I want to do it. But this will give us some additional income for the Adamantium. My goodness. If that becomes useful. Okay, they're circling back to us. Most likely eyeing our own territory. What's happening here? Don't understand. Are they sieging me? Wait, seriously? These guys are sieging me. You know, there's other ways to be more... What? Oh, okay. We finally found them. Alright, buddy. Should we have peace? You don't mind. I'm actually very glad to hear you say this. Because I have a lot of things I want to do with you. I don't want to go to war with you for now, and so let's make a very good first impression. I would like to trade with you, first and foremost. Okay, what do you want a lot? I'm not going to give that to you, don't worry. You like the prisoner stuff. You'll also like diplomat stuff. I can do diplomat. But he is not really interested in anything. So he just wants peace. He doesn't want anything else. Okay, let's have peace for now. We'll sweeten the deal by giving you a small amount of something else. No, okay. What's the cheapest we can give him? Dust is probably the cheapest thing we can do. So how much can I squeeze out of you? 100 is not enough. Okay, what about 120? Almost 150. That's how much we make in one turn, man. What do you look from us? 185. No, I don't have that much. You'll take this. Okay. 56. Hoping to spend it other way. 56. Yeah, but that's much better than wasting 140 plus influence on stuff. Do you want a commerce agreement? Nope. You're not interested. I'll give you a compliment. You, sir, are very sharply dressed. Where did you get your hair gel? It looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic on you. And I'm going to just... I don't know if I should have done that. But they are in my territory now, and I don't know if I like this. Wasn't hoping to meet them so soon. But what do you want from me? Do you want peace? Mildly interested in peace. We're very far ahead of them in technology, and I'm not sure if I want to trade with them, because I view them as my primary rival in this thing, because she is capturing territories left and right. So I don't want to give her stuff. However, I want to see if I can give her something that she doesn't need. She's very interested in luxury resources. And if I declare, are you at war with somebody? Let's try it. Let's see if you're actually fighting someone. You are not at war with anyone. Which means that she might be at war with us soon. Not what I'm hoping for. Yeah, okay, whatever. You do whatever you want. Now I regret giving that guy the dust. We could have used it for something else. Also, I cannot build that mastermind anymore because my queue is again full. What's gonna do this? Oh goodness, this will be so expensive, but we're going to do it. The reason for it is I'm nervous here. Because they're going to attack these guys because they view them as neutral units. And my hope is that in that process we can take out some of their own units. And that will weaken them sufficiently so that they won't think about attacking us anytime. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Since I can't move them far away enough for me to not have to worry about the situation. Okay, they retreated. But my siege is still intact, which is good. The lobster is still sitting here, not doing a whole lot. The longer they mule about, the better it becomes for us. But we need to park these guys in the city so they don't just lose it immediately because of the almost dead necrodrones. Can I actually attack them? Let's not find out. This is not a good time. They're in our territory, they cannot heal. One unit of necrodrone is coming out, so let me move them back so they can reinforce. Nothing but necrodrones, huh? Alright, so we've met everybody in this continent now. Red is gaining score very, very quickly. Don't like it. 42%. Tough decisions. So many difficult choices. Okay, let's make these difficult choices next time. Thanks for watching. See ya.